blog by Alicia Keys, and I am here in studio with Megan Abel and Anna Poyer-Tahani. This is another segment of What's Up, Kadena.
Hello, you sound like a game show host.
I know. I realized that as I was saying it. I was like, wow, is this a game show? What's up, Kadena?
Well, it's the highlight of my Monday to be here.
Oh, it's the highlight of my Monday to have you guys here.
Yes. And we have special guest Anna here with us today to talk about Native American Heritage Month.
Yes.
So Cadena Library is helping facilitate it this month, but we have here we're going to talk about all kinds of great stuff that the Native American Heritage Committee, or Okies and Native, or
Natives and Okie.
Whoa, Native, that one. Yes, we're going to talk all about it.
Fantastic. Well, Anna, you are a part of Natives in Okie, and is this an organization that you're a part of? What exactly do you guys do?
Well, actually, we're just a small group that somebody put together about 4 years ago because we needed, I guess, like, people were kind of feeling homesick. They wanted to be with people that kind of understood traditions or kind of their background. And I really appreciate it because I'm an Army brat. I grew up moving maybe every 3 years. And I would have loved having a group of people like this to kind of help me understand more about my heritage and my tradition. And I feel like that's kind of what we're there for, is just helping each other out, teaching each other's kids, and being a support system for each other.
Absolutely. And you had some family in the military as well. Your grandfather, actually. What was he a part of?
So I have quite a number of people who have been in the military. My husband is Army. He's 1180A. My father was in the Army as well. He retired a couple of years ago, did 27 years.
Wow.
Both of my both my grandpas were in the Army. And I had a great-grandfather. His name was Dennis Cattle Chaser. He was a co-talker.
Which is so cool.
That's so interesting.
That is so cool. I love that.
So how many people do you have in your group that you guys meet? Tell me a little bit about how many you have, what tribes are represented.
So as far as how many tribes are represented, I think we have, give or take, 16. But it's not just people in the U.S. We have a couple of people that are First Nations from Canada, and we actually have some Aboriginal people in our group as well.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's really cool. We kind of have connected through our cultures and been able to share things with each other. It's just amazing.
Wonderful. So what sort of community outreach do you guys do here? Do you do any sort of things like that?
No, I would say all of us are very active in our husbands or our units, community stuff, and we definitely support each other in those aspects. A couple of us, when COVID did hit our reservations, we did get together and we started making face masks, and we donated them to the Hopi Navajo COVID Relief Fund and CAF workshop, and we kind of are still doing it, slowed down a little bit, but we are still working on that as well.
That is wonderful. So if there are people out there who maybe didn't know that Natives in Okie existed, or that this group was actually a thing that they can be a part of, how would they get involved in Natives in Okie?
Oh, they can look us up on Facebook, and any of you people out there that are Native, please join our group. We want to expand and get to know you and help you out in any way that we can.
Absolutely. So this month is Native American Heritage Month. Is there any certain way or specific way that people can learn more about Native American Heritage Month?
Yeah, we have a lot of things lined up. I would say if you have access to Kadena Library, we have some resources put up there, and we have a Q&A soon, and you can go on to the link that's provided on the Kadena Library site and ask some questions maybe you wanted to know.
Yeah, that's one of the things we had talked about really wanting to emphasize is the Kadena Library did post a survey last week. I think it's pinned up top. The FSS page, we also shared it. But if you have questions that you would like to direct towards the organization, if you have questions about Native American Heritage Month, it's a Google Doc. You just go click in it, you can put your question there, and we're going to be filming a Q&A a little while later on in the month. So we're going to be taking the questions that you ask. So please go look, send some questions to us. I know we're all really excited. I say that like I'm part of it. I'm just on the marketing side of it, but I know you're very excited to get more questions in, to be able to share more of what you do and just see what people are curious about, right?
Yeah, I'm so excited to do that. I've had people who've asked me questions, and I love it. I feel like we sometimes don't get enough time to share our culture, or people don't understand how different all of our cultures are, that I find this opportunity is just amazing.
So tell us a little bit about you. You are dressed in regalia, and if you're listening to this, like driving home from work or something, please check out the FSS page. We will be posting a YouTube link, so you can see us talking, and you'll be able to see her regalia that she's wearing. But tell us a little bit about the regalia you're wearing. Is it indigenous to the tribe that you come from, or tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah. So let me just start off. So I'll introduce myself in Navajo, if that's okay.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yata bena on a poyer ginisha hanagahnisha ashi bashichi naslana dashiche todachi dashinala. So in my culture, we have 4 clans. My first clan is One Who Walks Around. I'm born for the Salt People. My maternal grandfather is Rosebud Lakota, and my paternal grandfather is Bitterwater. So what I am wearing is specific to my tribe, which is Navajo.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a rug dress that my grandma actually made me.
Oh, lovely.
I
It is
believe
lovely.
the sheep that she has, she actually took the wool from that, dyed it, and this is what
Wow.
came of it. And
Amazing.
the belt that I'm wearing is called a Sash Belt. My mother-in-law actually made this, and
That's
this is a concho belt. We have a little bandana here. This is something that if you're back where I live, you'll see like grandmas kind of like have it on their head so they don't mess up their hair, but we kind of wear it. I have a squash blossom necklace with turquoise bracelets, a ring, matching earrings, and I have a tia, which is like for my hair. It would look, if you're watching, it would look way better if I had somebody do it for me, but I had to do it by myself.
We understand.
Yeah.
I know how that is with
Yes.
just buns. Yeah. Well, you look absolutely beautiful. What you're wearing is just gorgeous. I love
is.
it.
And I can't wait. I know that we had talked a little bit about some of the things that if you are curious about regalia from other tribes too, is it through MoMA, the museum in New York? Are they posting?
Yeah, they're posting.
We'll be sharing more of that through the Kadena library pages. But if you want to learn more about regalia, MoMA is posting a lot of stuff about Native American Heritage Month that we're going to be sharing. So you can learn more about regalia. I think they said they're going to talk about like dancing and how different tribes do certain dances. Is there any specific like tradition that you and your tribe do that you want to tell us about?
It's a big question. So for my tribe, some of the dances that we do are kind of like squaw dances, basket dances. But again, I'm an Army brat. A lot of the stuff that I have learned, I didn't learn until my early 20s. And I'm still learning more about it. And that's what I love about my group, is that there's some people who did grow up on the reservation, and I've kind of took them on as my mentors to be like,
Yes.
what does this mean? What does this mean? What do I do for this? And a lot of us do just share.
And is it so you like? I know you have kids. Like, is it something you guys really do with like the kids to try to teach them the traditions? That's really cool. And then they can also learn traditions of like other tribes and just become more well-rounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
This group is a wonderful thing.
Yes.
Absolutely. So one more time, where can people find the group and be a part of it?
They can find us on Facebook, Natives in Okie.
Fantastic.
Are there any requirements to join or anything like that, or just reach out?
So there are requirements. Obviously, we just kind of want to know what tribe you're associated with, if you are associated with the military in any way, and where you live. Because we did before COVID. We met at least once a month where we kind of like had like a cookout, and we got to know each other a little bit better, and that's how we kind of all formed our little bonds with each other.
Yeah,
Love it.
I love that.
All right. Well, we're going to take just a quick music break here, but when we come back, we're going to talk about how Natives in Okie and Kadena Library are pairing up to put on some really great events this month. So stay tuned for that, but let's take a quick music break here. Here's Sarah Bareilles with Love Song right here on Wave 89. We are back. If you don't know what is going on, it's another segment of What's Up Cadena with Megan Abel and our special guest, Anna Poyer-Tahani. Hello, guys. Great to have you here once again.
Yes.
So, today we're talking a lot about Native American Heritage Month.
Yes.
And what it is, what the group Natives in Okie is all about, how you can get involved. And Kadena Library is teaming up with Natives in Okie to put on some events this month.
Yes, so they've been working to help. We're really going to be using the library as a vehicle to talk about. We're going to be posting things on their Facebook page, so facebook.com/Kadena Library. So be sure to check out their page. They're going to be sharing a lot of the information that we're talking about right now. But one of the things that I know I'm excited about is there are a lot of actual events. I know we've talked about Film Fridays so frequently. So every Friday, or one Friday a month, Schilling is putting on a film on their lawn right beside their building. And the November film is Brother Bear.
Yeah.
And, okay, I haven't seen it.
What?
I know, I haven't seen it. I'm very excited to see it whenever we go. But you guys will be there, correct?
Yes.
Natives and Okie are going to be there. Are you doing anything special? I think you said they might be showing something beforehand.
We're working on it now.
Okay.
We're trying to make sure there are so many different tribes that we have that I want to make sure that it's not just my tribe that's being represented, but everybody's. So we're still working on how we can represent everybody's tribes who's involved.
Okay. But they are going to be showing Brother Bear, and then you guys are you doing little activity handouts? Or tell me a little bit about.
So I have a little pamphlet that I will be handing out.
Okay.
We'll have just little facts about how Brother Bear is kind of tied into Native American Heritage Month. Like for one, the beginning is of Inuit man teaching the children a story, and so I kind of thrown a little Easter eggs about that tribe into a pamphlet, and we'll be handing them out.
I love that. And I also love Brother Bear. It is one of my all-time favorite movies. Like, it's so good.
I was thinking I might watch it beforehand, but I think I'm just going to save all the joy and watch it on the lawn outside of Schilling on November 20th. It's a Friday for Film Fridays.
I think that's a good idea.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. They've had a really good turnout for the last couple months they've done, and now it's getting a little cooler. I think it's like perfect. Bring a blanket, bring some chairs, sit outside, and learn about Native American Heritage Month.
Definitely.
Also, I know some of you guys might remember for the entire month of October, Arts and Crafts was doing grab bags for Halloween decor. Well, we're going to be doing something similar at Arts and Crafts, but for Native American Heritage Month on November 13th. Be on the lookout. We'll post some stuff to remind you about it. It's only going to be while supplies last, but there's going to be some grab bags, same spot, right when you walk in the door, little table. What crafts are you guys thinking you're going to be doing?
So the craft that we all chose was doing a little coaster. So the dress that I am wearing, if you are going to see it, is woven. And so we kind of put together a little craft where kids can kind of like make a little rug, and maybe they can give it to their mom or dad, and it can be a little coaster.
I love that. Yeah. I'm always in need of coasters, so maybe I'll go grab one too.
Yes. we all know how us doing crafts works, though.
Oh, yeah. If you've seen other What's Up Cadenas, Megan and I don't do so well with crafts.
No. We try.
We really do.
So that will be on November 13th. But again, just like stay tuned to social media. We'll be pushing some information when it gets a little closer, but definitely a good craft you can do with your kiddos. So later on this week, I think we mentioned earlier that there is a survey at the Kadena Library page that Natives and Okie would really love for you. If you have questions that you would like to ask, we're going to be filming a Q&A later this week that we're going to be premiering on November 18th. So it's going to be you and five other members of your group?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you guys all from different tribes or?
So a large majority of people have left because of PCS season.
Oh,
So there are going to be maybe 2 or 3 tribes, but we all have so many different experiences. Like for me, I'm an Army brat, so my identity with culture didn't develop until later on in life, where there's some people in our group who were raised traditional, and so we all have different outlooks and things to provide, and how we answer these questions are probably going to be completely different from one another.
Yeah, and that's perfect for a Q&A.
Yes.
Yeah.
So please, if you're thinking about it or you have questions while listening, go to the Kadena Library page and find the survey that they have shared. Put in your questions, but we'll be filming that later this week and then premiering that on November 18th. Also, there's going to be an in-person Q&A on November 23rd, and is that a Friday?
I believe it's a Monday.
Oh,
Hold on.
sorry. I believe it's a Monday.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's a Monday. Okay, it's November 23rd, and it's at Keystone Theater, and it'll be from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
And is it going to be the same panel?
We're going to try and have the same panel, but I'm kind of hoping to rope in some people who weren't able to do the virtual one so that we have more voices.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So it could be something great to take your kiddos to like learn a little bit more about it. Also, you'll be giving information about your group, maybe how to join, if you're maybe interested in meeting people in your group. Maybe you guys are doing like a meet and greet kind of session. Is that right? Sorry, I couldn't spit that out.
It's a Q&A meet and greet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
And we'll also have jewelry and different things that we have displayed as well.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And we're going to hopefully be able to film some of that for the virtual Q&A as well. So you'll be able to see that in the Q&A that we're going to post later on.
Wonderful.
And I know we had talked a little bit more about the places, the resources that we can get more information. We talked about the Smithsonian. They're going to be showing information about, tell us a little bit about it, like different tribes, different...
Yes, I think they have the Smithsonian website will be posted on the library page, along with a couple of other resources where people, if you're not able to ask a question or come to any of the Q&As, I feel like the library is doing a good job of uploading things for people to kind of click on and explore a little bit.
Okay.
Awesome. Fantastic. So, real quick, if people are catching the tail end of this conversation, Natives in Okie is a group that you're a part of here. How can people join? What are the requirements that you guys have for joining?
So just look us up on Facebook, type in Natives in Okie, and tell us what tribe you're affiliated with, and we'll let you in.
Fantastic. I love it.
Love that.
All right. And where can people find more information about the Cadena Library as well?
So we are on KadenaFSS.com under the Fun tab. You can see all the information about the Cadena Library, what we have going on this month. We're also on Facebook, so facebook.com/Cadena Library, or just the FSS as well, so Cadena FSS. Also, new venture, November venture, just hit the stands. So if you are looking for more information, there is a nice spread that we have about Native American Heritage Month in the magazine. Lots of really good information. It's tied in with the library pages. So pick up New Venture on stands now, or we're also on Instagram, and that's at Kadena FSS.
Wonderful. Did you bring me any copies?
Don't tell Jamie, but I forgot. I'm pretty sure she specifically asked me to bring you some. I will bring you some very soon.
It's okay. It's okay, Megan. I can survive without it.
I know. I need to bring some for your table. I'll bring them soon.
Well, I look forward to it. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me in the studio today. It's been great. I love when you bring guests.
I know.
It's so awesome.
It makes it fun.
It really does. Well, thank you so much. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you have a fantastic week.
Yes, you too.
Thank you very much. Once again, that was Megan Abel and Anna Poyer-Tahani. This is another segment of What's Up Cadena. You can catch this podcast on the Cadena for Support Squadron Facebook page, so you can watch it back in case you missed it. But let's jump back to the music. Here's I Love You, Surf Mesa and Emily on Wave 89.